So let's go for the other company. Next company, number 7. Styla, where are you? Come here, please, guys. Welcome, Styla. How are you?
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Great, thanks.
How do you feel?
Very good. Excited.
Okay. Cool. You know you have 5 minutes.
Yes.
Please.
Bonjour, LeWeb'. So, what is this? I would say it's a big disappointment because magazines like these create huge demand for the nice products that are displayed there, but it's only paper. You can't shop them from the magazine, right? At the same time, companies like Net-a-Porter and ASOS are investing millions of euros in digital magazines because obviously in digital you can. And they do it on magazines because magazines are the single best format to connect content with products. This is actually the reason why there's a gigantic market combining of publishing and e-commerce that's already $44 billion in size and is growing double digits every year. And we call this market content commerce. And now there's a good news for everybody who wants to play in this market and who wants to entertain their users with nice storytelling and boost their sales, because now there's Styla, there's a content commerce dedicated software solution. Styla is a Photoshop-free, InDesign-free, and development programming-free software that allows you to have a magazine running that is gorgeous in your own website and that is automatically shoppable. It runs on the first artificial intelligence for a magazine layout that has ever been created, and now Franz is going to show you how easy it works. Switch to Franz, please.
So this is a live example from one of our clients, a gorgeous magazine created only by our algorithm. You see all kinds of different stories here. Shop the look, product spreads, image collages, all designed by our engine. Story types you know from magazines like Vogue, but also videos and sounds can be added and played directly from the magazine. So you might think, this is a lot of work to create now. You're wrong. It's really a child's play. I'm going to show you how it works. This is our editor. I've prepared a short headline, added some copy, and chosen a couple of images. All I have to do now is hit the post button, and the story is beautifully layouted and added to my magazine without laying any hand or any work on it. Let me show you one more. This time, I've prepared 9 cool-looking products. I got them right from our e-commerce systems API. Again, all I had to do is choose these products. I hit post, and they're beautifully layouted in this gorgeous feed. So within, let me show you one more thing, actually. As Philip promised, all of these products are directly shoppable from the magazine. Within one click, I can add them to my shopping basket and check out and make the purchase. So within only half an hour's work a week, you can create a beautiful magazine like the one you have seen for your brand. And of course, this doesn't only work for fashion. It works for all kinds of industries and verticals. We have a beautiful example from travel here. Food story, an action-packed sports ride, interior design, jewelry, and also even pets. And as you might expect from us by now, of course, our technology always optimizes the display of content based on your user's device and on the screen resolution. Back to you, Phil.
So, we're just 11 months old, and we're already operating in 18 countries. We're working for big brands like Grazia International Fashion Magazine or Rocket Internet, who are well known for being very KPI driven. And speaking of KPIs, we managed to raise the KPIs of our clients by very nice numbers. So the sales conversion rate goes up 36% for all the users that go through the magazine. We managed to boost the time on site plus 300%, because people just love to browse through the magazine and read the stories, and they also love to share the stories. So social shares go up 127% on average for all our stores. And to just give you another number, 15 million stories have been loaded just last month from our technology, from our service. And so you see how big the impact is that we have in the content commerce sphere. And this is also the foundation why we managed to build a stable business on this. So we grew 150% on revenues each quarter consecutively over the last 11 months. And we're happy to announce that we're finalizing our Series A round before the year with 1.5 million euros.
Wow, that was a good event. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very glad to see all these startups so well prepared. David, you want to start?
You don't know it, but I worked for Printemps and some other fashion businesses in the past.
Wow, so you got some content there.
I'm very excited about it, and I haven't had a chance to chat with you guys.
Sure.
I think we should talk later. Just to understand, what are you exactly selling to your customers? I think to brands or web businesses or
Yes.
to magazines and so on. Is it a service? Is it a software? What is it exactly?
It's actually both. It's software as a service. So it's a monthly running fee. We don't take any cuts of revenues or anything. It's just a free license that you pay each month, depending on which kind of installation you choose. And yeah, that's a software. So under your hands, it's all in the clouds. You don't have to install anything when you use it. Yeah, everybody with an access to the editor can use it. You can cooperate with bloggers, and users can even participate. Some of our clients do that. And so it's under your hands. It's actually working very nice and always updated.
Very clear, but as you know, in the fashion business, in the magazines business, you already have a lot of competitors. How do you differentiate yourselves? What's your trick or what's your plus?
Okay, so nobody before us actually came up with such a very big resemblance to the print aesthetics. So this is our core USP, that it just looks like print, although it's in web. And the second one is the seamless integration with e-commerce. So as you saw, just with hovering over a product, you can shop it right there. So it's just one click to shop a product, and that's something we haven't seen out there in the market. So
And
the combination, maybe
that's right.
to add the combination of the two, is emotionalizing sales. Yeah? And so it's a different entry point into e-commerce entirely, because we're very used to having this very male search bar, and then you know what you want, you type it in. But what if you don't know what you want? What if you're just on an inspirational journey? Give me something, entertain me, yeah? Show me some products. And that's exactly what the fashion magazine does, and that's what we're bringing to the web for the first time.
Great. Rodolfo?
Well, I congratulate you for the product. I mean, it looks very well. By the way, do you have a patent on the algorithm?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We filed the US patent for the
Now,
technology.
have you
yes.
thought about the B2C?
Yes.
I mean, I've been writing about internet since 1992, and I have thousands of writings. If I want to create a magazine with that, do you have a fee for individual users?
No. So we have a fee that comprises participation of users, so that you can actually ask your users to participate in the generation of your content. And there are several quality steps. So we have collaborative filtering, for example, so that you have a latest feed, then everybody can go into the latest feed and see all the stories that have been created, but we have also popular feeds with a certain threshold. So only the top stories are displayed there, which is a very nice way not to show everybody the stories that are being generated by the community, because sometimes, the quality is not as good in terms of pictures and text.
My recommendation is that you look into the B2C side, because you would give the company a completely different valuation. And I think you have a great opportunity. I mean, there is thousands of people like me that would like to have a beautiful magazine instead of on a stupid blog.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a great advice. Pierre?
Thank you.
So I'm very much impressed by the conversion rate. But how do you calculate it exactly? Did you make before and after?
Well, our clients compare the conversion rate of their entire site, of the rest of the site, to the conversion rate of the magazine. And what they tell us is that it's these 37% higher.
So what are you going to do to improve your product? The algorithm is completely fixed now, or are you going to, do you have projects with that?
We're constantly evolving the product, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, daily we're adding new cool ways to display new story types. For example, large interviews, like full-size spreads, like you know them from the magazine, to get it even closer to there. And we're working on a couple of cool other technologies, such as automatic cropping of images, to really perfect this magazine type of look.
And also the combination with e-commerce. So right now you can shop from the magazine, but there are many more ways. You can actually have discounts being displayed in the magazine, or you can say there's a ticker on the products, only 3 more, shop now. So every information that we get from the e-commerce API can be displayed in a very nice format, in a new kind of magazine shop format.
And sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
The idea is, of course, to integrate content and commerce even further and deeper, not only in a separate magazine, but also like on a product detail page. You could have stories about the product that you see there. In the search, of course, you can get the products, but also the stories. And what is really helpful and boosts your customer's decision, after the checkout, you can show them an emotionalizing story and ask them to share this story in their social network and therefore gain more reach. So there's very cool options to intertwine content and commerce even further.
Last question, customization.
Each magazine is customized for the client, so it's adapted to your CI, your colors, your fonts, all that. So it looks like an integral part of your website, not like an external type of technology. But of course, we want to take this further and further, allowing you to choose different ways to display stories, and maybe if you don't like one particular way, to also exclude this type of design or layout. Thank you.
Congratulations. Good job, guys. Good job.